And
I kind of had a mom breakdown.
Yeah, she had like a nervous breakdown.
Okay.
So it's Taco Tuesday, and I actually asked on Instagram.
I just get hungry for tacos every time we're
I know,
supposed
he
to have
actually
Taco
does.
Tuesday.
He just thinks about tacos way more now that we've started Taco
So
Tuesday.
maybe we should name it something else.
Lasagna Tuesday?
I don't really care about lasagna. Yeah, maybe you should then.
Well, we asked all of you.
I'm really hungry right now.
Okay, so if you're not following us on Instagram, we're Norp_and_South on there. Norp and South. But we asked on our stories. I like to do stories because they're...
You're a storyteller.
I don't know, they're just kind of fun. And they're like vlogging without any effort. But,
without the editing.
Yeah. But I asked on there what we should talk about today on Taco Tuesday. And can you tell what we got the most of?
Talk about your earrings?
No.
Talk about your ears?
Christmas.
Oh, Christmas.
These are some €250 grocery store purchases.
They're beautiful though.
It's like I sometimes wish that I'd become an elementary school teacher just so I could buy all the like cheesy vests and
I know,
earrings.
the stuff you love.
Like the necklaces, the Christmas lights that are lit up.
Really?
And
Did you have a teacher actually wore them?
Yeah, the antlers on the head.
Oh man.
I didn't go to
My teachers weren't that festive, I guess.
It's cold in Idaho and it's warm in Texas. We have to do everything we can in Texas to feel Christmassy.
Yeah, on your sweater and stuff, and then you walk outside.
I know, it's like boiling. But so today we're going to talk about Christmas, and it's how many days till Christmas?
6.
6 days till Christmas.
We probably shouldn't say that because then...
No, it's today.
Is it today?
Yeah.
Oh, you're right, because we actually load these the same day we say them.
Yeah.
Do them.
So it's 6 days until Christmas, and if you want to know a little bit clue of how I'm feeling, not sponsored by Red Bull.
Don't put that on there.
I think, I wish that there were a way for it to not be stressful at Christmas.
You to be happy without caffeine?
No, I just, yeah. At Christmas, I'm still trying to figure that out as a mom. And we are having a lot of shifts and changes. So let's back up.
Okay, rewind.
Yeah, 2 years, and I think this is a huge part of how our thinking is today about Christmas. 2 years ago, Christmas time, Daniel, Eve, and Judah just come home. Just have been home for a matter of weeks.
Right.
And we had a brilliant Christmas. Beautiful. Is Elijah home?
I think Elijah just got home.
Brilliant Christmas. Elijah was off helping someone with their videography and editing and stuff like that.
And he always yells when he comes through the door.
Yeah. He's a loud kid. So we had this huge, beautiful Christmas in this great house that we were in. And 2-3 weeks after Christmas, we decided to get rid of all of our stuff and move into an RV and travel. And so that was ridiculous for us.
Right, because we got all this stuff and then we immediately had to get rid of most of it.
We got a lot of stuff that Christmas, and it was actually I'm really glad that it turned out that way because we got to realize, why do we get so much stuff at Christmas?
I know. It's
just stuff that you just need to get rid of eventually. And for us it was 3 weeks later eventually, but you do it anyways, even if you aren't moving into an RV.
You realize that, really, within a month, the kids, for the most part, have either forgotten about or broken whatever it is they got. Unless it's like a bike,
Yeah.
Otherwise...
It's hard, because you want them to be excited. You want them to feel like that excitement over something, because there is magic about toys.
Oh, I still love toys.
Yeah, there's a magic about it. And so we got them stuff they really wanted. I remember specifically, we got Peter that robot. What was it called? Oh, Mechanoid.
Mechanoid.
He was so excited about that, and he was so excited.
It took me 19 hours to put it together.
Yeah, and it really did last 3 days before he didn't care. Because, come on, how many, consumer priced robots can really do anything worthwhile?
The problem with the Mechanoid was that it was a little bit too complicated. You actually had to do programming and stuff. It was for someone a little bit older.
Maybe. Anyways.
Anyhow.
So we got rid of all that stuff, and so last year we were in the RV, and we thought it would be our only Christmas in the RV and that we would go back to normal life. And so we didn't have to make major decisions about how we were going to do the holidays. It was just while we're in the RV.
Right. It's okay because It's different.
It's a one-time.
It's a one-time deal.
One-off sort of thing. But we still couldn't help ourselves. We got a lot of stuff.
You got smaller stuff.
But we still got stuff.
Still got stuff.
That we got rid of.
That, well...
It's all gone.
The only thing that we still have is Esther had the stand for her head.
You're right. We actually, the other night, sat down...
the head she does her hair on, like the hair thing.
The other night we sat down and watched our video from last year where we were wrapping gifts, and I was just watching and I'm like, we got rid of all that stuff. All of it. It's all gone. And so it's really good for us. We really, as a family, and I think as a world, are trending towards more of a minimalistic life.
Right.
And if you want to really get into that, travel can like strong arm you into minimalism.
However,
it's so hard.
There's still a box of stuff behind us here for Christmas.
A box?
Or there's boxes.
Yes, look at all this is our extra room, and we were putting all the Christmas stuff. We actually don't usually keep it on the bed, but just to let you guys know that we're still trying to figure it out. We're still trying to figure it out.
Well, let's see. We actually had a talk with the kids like a week ago.
Why did we have that talk?
We sat them all down because you got super stressed about like everyone's expectations for Christmas. And I
kind of had a mom breakdown.
Yeah, she had like a nervous breakdown.
Not a nervous breakdown.
Only lasted for a couple hours. But basically it was like everyone was expecting mom to create the same kind of Christmas that we've had before in our own house. You know, but without all the same
Yeah, they want the same foods and the same tradition, like everything to be the same. Like, Mom, I know we're in a different country, but I still want exactly the same thing every Christmas. Right. And it was not only this Christmas that it was stressful. I mean, we're in Ireland, so you think it can't be that hard, but it still kind of is to recreate. And but then it's like thinking towards the future, like, so what about when we're like in Thailand at Christmas time? Do I still have to create this, you know, like, so we had to reevaluate our traditions.
Well, we sat down with the kids, and this is where I'm going with this, is we sat down with the kids, and also at that point, Megan and I decided on our own that, okay, we're actually going to take down the present count, because we usually do 3 per child to 1 per child. That's what we decided. Sat down with the kids, had this talk about we can't always do the same, and also it shouldn't always be about getting stuff. It should be about giving, and
season of charity,
all this good stuff. Yeah. And we gave them this great talk, and we said we're just gonna do 1 present. And as I looked around the room, the kids all looked, it was like they were so depressed.
They were so depressed. Only Esther. Esther was like, I think this, because Esther actually doesn't like, she's an easy minimalist. She doesn't like getting more stuff.
Well, because what child isn't going to get depressed if their parents sit down with them and say, hey, look, we're only going to get 1 present this year for Christmas. Aren't you excited about that? So that didn't go really great. And we almost immediately, like that evening, we're both
They don't know this.
We're both like, oh, we feel kind of bad. And so we've kind of retraced our steps back to we're going to do 2.
Well, because we also told them, like, and the one thing is just going to be something you need.
Yeah, it's like socks or shoes.
No.
But I think we actually might have said...
Somebody asked for shoes, and we went to buy them, and we're like, he can't open a box of shoes on Christmas as his, like, gift, his major gift. Like, here's some shoes.
Enjoy those shoes.
We would buy you anyways, and we just bought somebody else new shoes a couple weeks ago, but these are your Christmas presents. So we're still struggling with this, and we're still trying to figure it out. But I think it will be a process. And we still got stuff that we totally shouldn't have gotten.
Some things.
I can't tell you what those things are because our kids do watch our videos.
They watch this, they'll know.
They do watch them. So I can't tell you what they are. But some of them are exciting and fun, but don't really make sense. Like, okay, so here, let me back it up. This is how our travel is going to work. We've decided that we're not just staying in Europe. We're not doing...
Ooh, so is this future plans time?
This is future plans time.
Future plans
which
time
matters.
Right now.
Which matters. Because before it was like, we'll road trip around Europe for 3 to 5 years, and then we'll go see the rest of the world. Or 2 to 5 years or something. And then we're like, why? Why do we have to do it that way? The Sundance family actually convinced us of that. And so we've decided, whenever we're in Europe, our van will be here. We'll put it in storage while we're gone. It'll be great. We'll have a lot of stuff in the back. Use the van. But then when we leave Europe, we won't have very much stuff. We'll just have like backpacks and a few bags.
Travel light.
Travel light. And so most of this stuff is just going to sit in the back of the van when we're not in Europe. It's fun for when we're in Europe, but we can't take a lot of this stuff. Which I know. Which, as I'm saying it, I'm kind of embarrassed. But guys...
Well, and I don't think it's actually that much stuff.
No, so it's
Right?
only 2 gifts. One of the 2 gifts is more something they need.
Yeah.
But
We had to get them something fun. So, anyways.
we're still on our way. I'm
Y'all
hoping. I just think what we kind of realized when we actually did sit down after the talk with the kids was that we might need a slower transition away from such a stuff-centered Christmas.
Right.
As much as we've tried our whole lives in parenting, marriage, like not to be stuff-centered, it still kind of was.
Right. And also, we kind of also said, okay, we're going to try to find a family we can help or a way that we can help people. And I don't want to get into all that, but we are doing a couple things that are also letting the kids know that we're giving to other people or doing things. Like, we're even planning on, just like doing like little cookies for the neighbors and things like that so that they still get a sense that it's fun to give and it's fun to,
That's the spirit of the season.
That's what really makes Christmas special is when we give. And I know we need to give all year round, and we do have charities that we do give to. But
I think it's a step up for the season.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're doing for gifts.
And also that's our future plans, right? People want to know what we're doing.
Oh well, we'll
Should
go
we do
into
a
that
whole
even
different
more.
one?
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
go into that even more. But that's sort of part of our plans for our future. And then as for traditions, we have had some really fun traditions. But what I feel like is, as a mom, the kids hear about really fun traditions and they're like, we should do that too. And it was just like, and this, and this, and this. And for them, that's like elevating. And for me, it's like,
The weight of your shoulders.
It was. And so I said, wait, I've got older kids. I can give them some responsibilities. It doesn't have to be just like mom, I feel like I'm on some I'm running to keep up with all the magic for them,
It's a treadmill.
They want to be magical. It's all my work. And so we've turned some stuff over to them. One tradition that they really love that we thought we would just scrap is that on Christmas Eve, so that we can all remember why we're celebrating Christmas, which is that it's the birth of Jesus Christ, we have a meal where we make like a tent over the table, and we have a traditional shepherd's meal.
Or as much as we can create.
Yeah, but I mean, it doesn't matter if it's really authentic. It's the idea, and we go over Luke 2 from the New Testament. We read it out loud, sometimes reenact it. And so that was stressful to me, that I have to create that meal wherever we are in the world and build this tent. And then the next day I've got to create another meal. And so we turned that over to the kids. That if you love it, then you make the tent, which kids love to do, and you figure out the meal. So they said, okay.
I don't know how that meal's going to be.
Hey,
it's going to be like fish sticks and...
Not my problem.
Who knows what.
I don't care. Fish sticks. We never eat fish sticks.
Well, we are going to, because that's what shepherds used to eat, was fish sticks.
Breaded fish sticks.
Yeah, that's a known fact.
Deep fried, yeah. No, so we did that, and we were just, and stuff like, they're like, and every Christmas morning we have cinnamon rolls. I'm like, those were just like road cinnamon rolls where I didn't have to bake them.
Yeah, like the ones out of the tube.
Yeah, they don't have those here. I'm not going to get up early or spend the day before baking cinnamon rolls from scratch without any sort of mixer and with all sorts of different ingredients. So we talked about maybe some simpler ideas, and what we said too is on Christmas Day, no matter where we are, we will have a feast.
Right.
It will be a feast, but if we're in Thailand, it'll probably be Thai food. And if we're in South America or we're in Mexico, it'll be Mexican food. So
tacos.
Oh, tacos.
I can do a taco feast. Yeah, that's fine by me.
That helps me because Thanksgiving, in all honesty, was a little stressful for me. I felt a little crazed trying to recreate all of our normal recipes in a different country, and I knew it was just going to get worse. Ireland is pretty dang close to the United States when it comes to the food availability. And it's just going to, France would have been much, much harder.
Yeah, that's true.
And so it was stressful for me, not just because of this holidays, but all holidays in the future. Now, that being said, all of the things that were stressful and that were hard, I love it. I'm happy. I'm proud of us. This is what it should be.
You love what? What I understand.
That we can't do all those periphery fringe things that really probably...
Take away?
Oh,
okay.
And I'm excited for when we all find the true... I'm not saying those things aren't true joy of Christmas, but... that you have to dig a little deeper to feel the spirit of Christmas instead of, maybe some of the easy buttons that you push. I don't know.
Go deeper.
But I'll tell you that over the last few weeks, my excitement for our future has been growing not only because we're minimalizing Christmas, but it's almost like a symbol to me of how we're going to be living simpler and lighter in the next year
Right.
and for the years to come. You know, that we maybe are all kind of finding that we don't need as much stuff. The RV already did that, but man, you could fit a lot of stuff into that RV. I mean, you could.
Well, we realized that when we were trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, I had like, I think I had 8 button-up shirts, and I don't have 8 button-up shirts anymore.
We only got 7 now.
No, but I think, you know, and I'm excited to up-level a little bit and learn even more how to live more simply.
Is that up-leveling or down-leveling? Because you're de-junking.
Either way. But I think that also plays into our plans, which is what we realized, that to live really minimally, you have to stay in one season. And it can't be winter.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Eve's crying.
There's a crier. Do I need to go check
Somebody's
on
coming
that?
upstairs. I feel like a child when your parents are coming up to the stairs.
Oh, they're gonna come in the
I
door.
hear them walking up the stairs.
All right, I'll go check on that.
Okay.
Do you want to keep talking to them, or do you want?
No.
Okay.
So if you're wondering, Eve was crying because she had Mike's wallet and was running around the house with it. And Daniel, like, she wouldn't give it to anyone. And Daniel, like, pried it out of her fingers, which then she said was incredibly painful. And, but the whole group was like, no. Anyways, family drama.
So if you're wondering, our kids, they do
Exists.
They exist and they do fight on occasion.
I don't think we get asked that anymore. People used to ask that a lot.
Really?
I guess they know now that they do fight.
Or they just assume they don't.
I don't know.
But they're normal kids, so there you go.
But at the end of the day, I'm excited about Christmas. I'm excited about our future, that we're simplifying. It's not perfect this year, as the pile of boxes behind us testifies. But
Yeah.
but we're getting better. Like, I like that we know that we're having a feast. No matter where
Feast,
it is,
check.
it's a feast, and it'll be a celebration. On Christmas Eve, the kids take care of that meal, and the tent.
That's the best part.
We know we will always read Luke 2 from the New Testament. Maybe we'll act it out. Maybe we won't. Maybe
So,
we'll.
That one's good. We know we're gonna.
We
do
know we'll
something
read
with
it.
Right.
What else?
Um.
We don't know if we'll do stockings.
Oh yeah, stockings, because we don't. We actually have our stockings. Did we ever say this?
No.
We actually had our stockings shipped to us from the U.S. here to Ireland. But I don't know
that
if
doesn't really make
they won't
sense.
leave Europe.
To take
So
11 stockings with you.
no,
doesn't really
but
make sense.
we could, so we did. So we may not have those with us.
And I think the main thing is it's not going to be about looking forward to what you're getting for Christmas, but it's looking forward to setting, like all of us will know, it's a special time of year.
Right.
That we are more full of charity. That's why also something that we did last year that we've decided to make a tradition, and we're doing it again this year, is we're listening to the Christmas Carol, the audiobook of it.
Great book.
It is.
really.
It's so good, and
I never read it before that, like the whole way through.
No, we'd watched the movie so many times with the kids, but like,
You're like, why don't you
there's
do
so
this?
much beautiful, it's almost like poetry and prose in there, and helps you remember what Christmas is really all about. It obviously doesn't ever mention the birth of Christ, so it doesn't, not all of it about, but the spirit of Christmas, which is the spirit of charity and giving. And I think that no matter where we are, we can always listen to it, because
Yeah.
this
We
year,
have it,
yeah,
so.
we got it on Audible. It's a Tim Curry version. It's really good. And what's cool about Audible is that once you download it, you have it forever.
Right.
And so we've got a huge library of books, and every December we'll listen to it. Right now, our drive to church is like over an hour long, so we listen to it on the way back. And now Audible is one of our partners. You can actually go get a free trial and a free book if you go to www.audible.com/Norp. You can go get your free book. You can listen to the Christmas Carol and follow us in that tradition. Or I know we also went and saw Star Wars last week, and there's a bunch of Star Wars novels on there, so you can just go check that out. And they've been a great partner for us, so go check them out. Let them
Audible
know
for the win.
Yeah, let them know we sent you. But in the end, I think it's good. It's a good place to be, and even though we're not there yet, we're on the right path.
Which is a story of our lives.
That's right. So that's what we're doing, and I'll probably have to stop buying cheap earrings, because that's just like
yeah.
materialism. But for now, I get to wear my cheap Christmas tree earrings, and wish you guys a Merry Christmas.
I always feel like when we say Merry Christmas, it's like we're like, see you after Christmas.
No, I like to wish people Merry Christmas all the time, wherever we're at. I think it's fun.
That's true.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
We've got some other Christmassy plans this week, which you can come along for. If you come back, I know we're taking Christmas cookies and doing a little caroling. Christmas Eve, the meal in the tent from the kids should be interesting. So
it's all going to be very interesting.
Check back. And I hope that no matter what your Christmas traditions are, they bring you joy. And if you need to do like we did and reevaluate and maybe rearrange some things, we encourage you to do so. But either way, have a great week.
And also, make sure you go over to norpandsouth.com and check out all the stuff that's on that website. We're going to be adding more to that as we, continue to build it.
But right now, there's a map, and you can go and see all the different places we went. And if you click on the little things, you can watch all the videos from those places.
Yeah, and we do have some questions that are answered there and stuff. So norpandsouth.com. We've had it there for a while. We don't usually we haven't really said much about it on our videos, but it's there. So go check it out.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.